Thank you, Madam Lena. Good afternoon, everyone. What an intro. I think today I've had things that I never had before. But it's actually exciting to be here today. I'm happy to be here this afternoon. I didn't think that I'll be here, but seeing all of you here is quite amazing. As I was just seated here and thinking about innovation, there are two main things that cross my mind. And one of them is, who is the best innovator? Who is the best innovator? Of course, it's not like, unless you can ask ChatGPT, but from my mind, one is a baby, a child that is growing. That person will innovate and do things. And all of you will agree with me. In fact, some of you, you're wondering why. Just think about it. So a baby will see, especially a growing baby and an active baby will see, when he'll see the mother washing utensils, for example. And then he goes and sees mommy's laptop or phone that is dirty. Then he says, this needs to be washed. So automatically the baby does what? Go and wash. Because he just expresses himself the way he wants. Of course, out of that now innovation can come. For example, having even phones that waterproof and other things. So, and they innovate. Another thing is that a child, as much as even months, will discover many things that that older people doesn't discover. In fact, they'll discover that if I cry, if I do this, if I act this way, then I'll do this, I'll get this one. So, what am I trying to say? Of course, another aspect that the children will do is that they'll see their mom doing the makeup and packing them mafuta. Then you'll find them they'll do all those sorts of things. So what I'm trying to say is that, and they are fearless. You know, they are fearless. They don't care about what other things. And one of the things that kills innovation is the fear. But if we became like children, for example, is that we will do things. If now older people behave like children in terms of innovation, they will do fantastic stuff. Secondly, biggest innovators are people who are in circumstances that are very difficult. If you are in a situation, and one thing is that either you are put in a corner. I can assure you, I can ask every developer, when is your best moment? I'll give every developer here for a microphone. They'll say my best moments is when I was in a corner, I'm under pressure, I need to give solution, everybody is calling. That is when now, after continuous pressing, that is when you get the best of you. So there are two people. If you don't collapse in that moment, then you will get the best solution. So innovation is a way of life, a way of surviving. All of us who survived COVID here are innovators. It means that your gene or your immune system innovated and managed somehow to survive. Innovation is all about mutation and adapting to the current circumstances, and that's what we need to do, to continuously. If we don't innovate, then what do? We'll collapse. If we don't continuously change and adapt to the circumstances and the things that are affecting our world, then we will collapse. Currently, we are talking about ESG, climate change, and many other stuff around it. So as human beings, think innovation as the best way of passing in. It's not about us, it's about our future. It's about our children's children and about everything. So I think that's what I wanted to say today. I want to welcome all of you, our partners today, that they are here to support us. We appreciate that you are here today. We appreciate so much. Where, as Lena said, that as a child, I talk about a child today, I'll just focus there. A child that is restricted actually does what? Shuts down and doesn't get ideas on how to do it. But if a child is given to express themselves, then they blossom. That is the environment that we want to create for us as Agile, for all of us, so that we can blossom in the best way possible, so that we can get maximum fruits. So I was telling somebody some other day, you know, of course, there are two reasons why you don't get to your maximum height. Simple. One is your gene. The next reason that you are not as tall as myself is that most likely you didn't eat enough when you're growing up, or you didn't get nutrition that enabled you to be as tall as I am. So one is gene. So one, I want us to. It's upon us as a company to provide an environment and food also for you to grow to your maximum potential. Thank you so much. Back to you, Lenny.